Yo, what's good, boys? So we're chilling here in the Urus. Kolbsker is in the back, hanging out.
Let me spit some game right off the get-go, alright? So, if you're too worried about every single action you take, you will not take any action, and then you will just make no progress. Here's the thing, like, even if you eat bad food, this is just an example, and you beat yourself up for it, it's just gonna spiral into negative emotions, and it's just gonna spiral into, like, a bad existence. Like, on the flip side, if you just, like, let yourself live, just like, oh, okay, just fucking get the McDonald's, like, just, like, don't just wait for the time being.
But, you know, I know
Like, if you end up, like, doing it, just enjoy it, but, like, that's in the past, and who gives a shit, bro? If you feel like shit, okay, fair enough, then just, like, feel shit for like 2 seconds, but then realize that that's in the past, and the past does not really matter because it's done. Like, here's the thing as well, if you achieve something in the past and you're happy about it, like 2 months later, then you're living in the past, and if something is not growing, which you're not doing if you're thinking about the past, then you're dying. Right?
I think
this
Mark was talking about like holding on to negative emotions and how that can like
I mean, bro,
it's all more negative things.
That's how plants work, for example, as well. Like, plants, if they don't grow, they're dying. Trees, they have to always like just
be constantly improving.
Right, else they're not dying. It's like the same thing with also just people as well. If they're not growing, if they're staying stagnant, like eventually stagnation makes you extremely
unhappy. Why do you feel like most people don't take action? That most people just don't make that next step or make that change towards improvement? I mean, for us, it was like a kind of.
Well, I mean, most people are just a bit too comfortable. Where it's like it's not that bad that you will actually take action. It's just on the border where it's like yes, you're sometimes a loser. Yes, you sometimes you kind of feel like you're telling yourself that it's it's like it's not that bad. I'm actually not that bad off, but you actually are.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just about at the kind of edge at the border where it's like if it would have gotten a bit worse, then they probably would have taken action, but it never gets to that point.
Yeah.
So that's probably the main thing. So what I would tell anybody to really get yourself out of there if you're struggling with motivation, with taking action, all that type of stuff, just throw yourself in the cold water. Just move to a new city, move to a new country if you need to. Go to like a place where you're forced to make money, for example. Dubai, New York, Miami, bro. We tell shit every single time, but nobody actually listens, bro.
Yeah, I think I've told you guys to like light a fire under your ass to make you like move and work so many times, and some of you just are still watching me in your hometowns, just sitting there, just watching my videos, sitting in your hometown when there's nothing holding you there most of the time. Most of you guys, most of the limitations you guys place on yourselves are just mental, and if you just can lift them, then you can just do whatever the fuck you want. If you could just leave your hometown, lift every single limiting mental belief that you have, then nothing's really stopping you of like just kind of getting there. I mean, for me, it's like I went to Dubai, and
that's so crazy.
Everything changed mentally for me.
Isn't crazy?
Fairly quickly.
Isn't crazy how everybody, when they go to Dubai for the first time, they just make money automatically?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about Dubai? Every single person that goes there is just there to make money. Think about it. The billionaires to save taxes. The fucking Indians go there to like work. We go out there to make money.
Yeah, like, it's a very abundant place.
The place is so money focused. Like the frequency just screams money.
Yeah.
Guess what? When you go there as a broker, you'll make money because you're forced to. Else you just fucking become homeless.
Yeah.
So it's a very good, thing to like just.
I mean, Zeke went there and he skilled instantly. Even like Anthony, he fucking started every time he goes, he just pops off, bro. And same with me.
You know what's crazy? So like this one time, bro, I go go-karting with the boys. I come back, bro, and I haven't seen this guy like all day. And I was like recording a VSL, so I was like gone for like 8 hours. And I come back home to Anthony. He's like, we're like living in this like sick apartment. And he's like, bro, I asked him how much money have you made today. He's like 8K. I was like, what the fuck happened? I was like gone for a few hours. This guy just like made 8K. So it's like, imagine this. If you see everything that's possible, like you will attune yourself to like a frequency where you'll actually take action, because chances are if you're in the same environment, like you're not developing new thoughts. You're staying the same person, which is so bad.
Most people don't take action because they don't see that it is possible, which is kind of sad, because you just need to have like faith and practice faith. And that's why I think practicing, like I was talking about this yesterday with Connor and the goals, like something that he does and something that really translated towards him believing that it was possible, even though he didn't see any sort of like success for a minute, was that like he practices faith, which a lot of you guys don't. And it's like, if you can actually believe in something that isn't there, and like just truly believe in it and truly know that it is there and it is real and it will exist and it does exist, then it's like you're also practicing kind of like knowing that you're gonna make it out without even seeing any sort of results for so long. Because I believe in Jesus, I believe in God. Obviously I don't see him, but I believe in him. And it's the same thing with success, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like practicing seeing or just believing without seeing, you know? And I mean, Connor has a lot of faith. I've seen that, and I've seen him like put a lot of faith in himself and in God as well.
You guys don't know what Connor is. He's our one of our coaching clients.
Yeah, and he got kicked out of his fucking house.
Oh, he
So
did.
yeah, so it's literally like, if you can also, like, this is like very subconscious, because you guys, the reason why you don't believe in yourself, it all stems from the root core of everything, which is your subconscious. And I think that if you believe in something, if you believe in God, that is a very subconscious belief. It's like kind of the root core of everything. I mean, if you believe in Jesus, you believe in all of the morals that the Bible follows, which means that you have morals in your life. You have a structured life. You know what's good and you know what's bad.
Yeah.
That's why you see all the gays and the trannies and the faggots. They're all, they don't fuck Christ at all. And they have no structure in their life because they don't know what's good and what's bad. They skewed what's good and what's bad. They think that cutting their dick off is fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. So I feel like if you guys can just practice faith at a very subconscious level, like, I feel like most of you guys do. I feel like if bad things happen, most of you guys will start praying. But it's very interesting. If you guys can practice faith, it will, one, bring you closer to God, and then two, also help you kind of believe in yourself without seeing any sort of results. Because even with me, like, I grew up in a hometown that everyone was poor in, and everyone still is poor over there. And no one makes money over there. And no one does anything over there. And the only thing that got me, that truly kind of helped me believe that it was possible and believe in myself a little bit more at a subconscious level was just also having more faith in God.
Yeah.
Which is something you guys definitely need to
Which is a bit
practice.
difficult to do. Obviously, if you can't see something at the start, it might be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
But it's like, just do your research.
Because you guys have no idea, like, especially with me, like, my belief system is so crazy. Like, I was able to believe that I was making 100K per month before I was making 100K per month, which for everybody watching, I know, is very difficult to even conceive that much money coming into your bank. But for me, it's like I already knew it was there. It's very interesting, a way of thinking. Like, it's a very interesting way of thinking. And now our goals are even higher. So it's like we have to readjust. The balancing forces that are coming towards us because of our goals adjusting are insane.
Right.
There's always a yang for every yin. When I made 100K a month, my goal, the amount of bullshit that popped up into my life was ridiculous. But as long as you're able to kind of like mentally aikido every single bad thing and kind of view it as in a positive light when it comes towards you, then you can just stay on track towards getting there. That's how I did it. That's literally how I did it mentally. It's like when I set that 100K per month goal, so much bullshit happened in my life and I just fucking locked in on mental aikido. If you guys watch my last YouTube video, you'll probably understand a little bit of what I'm talking about. How to react in a very unusual way to circumstances so you can kind of get what you want out of life. And honestly, it's so weird because one, you have to let a fire under your ass so you can take action and do things like Marco's talking about. But two, once you actually make a goal, there are going to be so many weird things that are going to happen to you, especially with me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So here's the thing. Most people would rather spend their time clocking in than locking in.
Yeah.
And what this means is most people will go to work. They'll go to their job every day and think they're putting in work. But they would rather
most people are
do
so
that,
lazy that they wouldn't even.
But they would rather do that and go to work 8 hours of the day than take the chance of starting a business and work 2 hours a day on it that has the potential to retire all of their family members, including themselves, in a few years, which is pretty crazy to me.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. We can't have a sit-down conversation without fucking 20 phone calls.
Just put on D&D.
I put on D&D. These guys are calling me twice. 3 times.
Unbelievable.
Everybody.
This is what I hate about phone calls, but someone just can call you and just like fuck up your day, bro. Like when I'm actually
Such a pendulum.
Well, when I'll have like 10 mil to my name, I'll have no SIM card and no number, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah, I literally was watching an interview, a podcast by this like billionaire, and he was talking about how he like literally will only allow like fucking 5 people in the world to call him a day, and that's it.
But that's what I'll do.
Because
Bro,
it's like your mental real estate just gets so cluttered, and it's like you guys need to be able to like cut certain things out of your life completely so you can focus certain chunks of your mind on certain things. Like for me, I literally had to cut certain things that I had to sacrifice so much to be able to just work sometimes, just completely cut out a chunk of my life where I could be doing something fun or exciting just to lock it and work. Like, holy shit, even in the beginning, bro, I just wouldn't like eat unless I got my shit done. You know what I mean? I would just cut that out of my life.
I think that's pretty important just to like build character. But you know what's crazy? The first thing I did when I got rich is I got rid of a physical address, bro. Every single time I was in Germany, bro, I used to get like some fucking letter by like some like, I don't even know, like the fucking like in Germany it's called the Finanzamt. It's like the fucking IRS pretty much. Every single fucking month some Rita was asking for money. I was like, bro, that's someone I just like got rid of my address so like nobody can ever send me any mail, bro. I fucking hate mail, bro.
Hashtag tax evasion.
It's every single fucking time, bro. Every time you get mail in the inbox, it's always people asking about money. It's never, hey, you know, hey, here's money. It's always, give me money, bro.
Yeah.
I hate mail, bro. Like, like this first thing I fucking did, bro.
Yeah,
nobody can send me a mail, bro. I have no address.
You have no address?
I have no address.
I get so much fucking mail for bills and shit.
I get nothing, bro. I'm like, I'm good. I do not exist on.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Bro, that's how it works.
No.
That's
They're gonna
how it
send
works.
some shit to you, bro.
Bro, I have no address. I cannot see it.
Colby, what do you think about this? Do you think they're gonna send some things to Marco eventually?
So what are they gonna send?
No.
I don't pay no taxes.
Yeah, because you are.
I have a legal business which I don't have to pay tax for. So like, what am I gonna get bills for?
Yeah, that is
Nothing.
true. He's in Dubai, bro. He's literally chilling.
So I'm good.
I wish I could do that as a U.S. citizen, but I can't.
There's a way for it. There's definitely a way.
No, I have to renounce my citizenship.
No, there's another way.
I don't think there's another way.
There's another way.
I have to turn off the camera for the other way. Otherwise, it's gonna put me in prison if we speak about it.
We're good.
But basically, yeah, no, boys, it's so simple. Like to actually go and make money online, like you just gotta pick one thing. You gotta stay consistent. You gotta actively take action. You gotta switch your environment. You gotta be urgent.
Just put in a bit of effort, bro. Like genuinely, like I did not even try that hard to be honest.
But it's really not that hard.
If
Like,
I
always lead up to just being that type of person, right?
I would have tried like even like fucking 60%, bro. I would have probably already make $1 million a month, bro. Like genuinely, it's not that difficult. I feel like most people just overcomplicate everything. They're like, oh, I need to like reinvent the fucking wheel, when you truly don't. You can make money with fucking.
Well, Kihua, you say it's so easy. What's the first thing I should focus on?
Stop gooning. That's the first thing. If you cannot fucking control your fucking urges, bro, then you're not gonna do shit.
Yeah, like if you guys are like choosing to go to the club and like get bitches instead of like walk in and make money, then you guys are probably chopped. Same if you guys are just laying in bed and edging your dick all day. You guys are chopped. Chopped. You cannot do that. You have to go make money. You have to go make money.
Well, we know people that do that and still make money though. But
I
here's the
know,
thing, at the
I know.
start you cannot do that, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like when you want to make money, at the start you need to become a new person.
Yeah, you have to literally
Like,
become the type
like-
of person who makes money.
Like I'm telling you, like I became the person that makes this amount of money, and it's like, bro, like if me from like 2 years ago, even a year ago, would have just if me a year ago would have just gotten a business like from like, I don't know, won the lottery that like win a business that makes 100K a month, I probably would have fucking like crashed and make
Fucked
no
it up.
money.
Yeah.
So it's like you need to become the person first that makes that amount of money, and as a byproduct you'll just attract it automatically.
Well, yeah, I was like talking about it too with Connor. It's like, what do athletes do? They go and exercise. Like, what do entrepreneurs do? They just wake up and go to work immediately. Like, I was talking to someone about it, and I remember I told them like, yeah, I just get up and I work. And they were like, wait, you get up out of bed and you just get to work? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, bro, what? You don't like let yourself kind of get up? But I'm like, no, I wake up, I take my phone, I open it, and I start replying to people that were texting me last night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I fucking do every single morning. And it's like, I don't get how that's such a surprising thing for such people, because like people talk about work-life balance. You know what I mean? Like, I remember this was such a fucking limiting belief that I used to have. Like, oh, you need to have balance in your life, like work-life balance. Like, what is work-life balance? Like, why can't work be life? Like, why can't it blend into each other? You know, why does it have to, you know, sometimes you just completely don't do anything, and then sometimes, like, I'll literally just, like, I'll be relaxing, but then I'll just take out my phone because I gotta do something, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be a perfect work-life balance. Like, I have to get shit done. You know what I mean? Like, for some of you, work-life balance is okay, because you're okay making 10K a month, or 20K a
less
month.
than that, bro. Less than
5K a month, maybe. I forget, like, numbers are skewed to me now. But it's like, I don't want that shit. And it's like, if you have really big aspirations, really big goals, then you need to throw away that whole work-life balance.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy, bro? What I realized like recently,
Yeah.
the people that make the most money like take the longest to reply. Bro, I have some pretty rich people on my fucking contact list. I text them, 2 minutes later they have a reply. It's
Yeah.
like these people are on their phone 24/7. That's why they make the most money.
Yeah.
People that take like 6 hours to reply make no money.
Yeah.
Like without fail, every single fucking time.
Yeah.
So the first thing you have to do is you have to become a phone addict in a good way. No
Yeah.
fucking like gooning on Reels and shit or TikTok. Like become addicted to like just be available. The best ability is
You
availability.
guys need to think you're like literally the best. You need to have urgency in your life, and you also need to be addicted to your phone. These are the best. This is the best advice we can tell people, actually, because these guys are gonna all look at this advice and be like, some of the people are gonna think that we're like trolling with like actually this shit. I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. But that's why you're poor watching this. That's why you've no money. That's why you're sitting in a Honda getting angry at us while we're sitting in a Lambo. It's fairly easy. It's fairly simple. All you guys have to do is be urgent, be addicted to fucking working, and then you'll just make money as a byproduct. As long as also becoming that type of person. I mean, being that type of person is like probably one of the most important things, because that then basically makes it so every single action you do take automatically is like the person.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna automatically get up and work. You're gonna automatically get up and send out outreach. You're gonna automatically want to hire a few people every single day for, you know, handling said outreach. You're gonna automatically be on top of just doing client research, everything.
Yeah.
But most people just stay in that old identity forever.
Yeah.
Why did you change?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, because I don't want to flip the burgers. You want to? Do you?
No, I wanted to do things that, like, if I told people around me, literally they thought I was psychotic. And they still probably do. That's why. Some people just don't know what they want, actually. I feel like some people, it's not like they don't want to do it, they just have no idea what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? They're like if we told them you could do it, like imagine if this is it's a funny objection handle you do. It's like, imagine if you knew you wouldn't fail, would you do it? You know what I mean? If you knew you wouldn't fail, like seriously, would you guys do it? Of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? You know? So at the end of the day, it's like you guys like don't even know what's possible, and that's why you guys are still gonna go and flip those burgers and work that job and do that bullshit. But if you knew you could do it, and you would, and if you attempted it and it would fucking work out perfectly in your favor, every single person would jump.
But guess what?
What?
Guess what? It is guaranteed if you never quit.
Yeah, it's guaranteed if you guys just don't give up. But that's the sad part. Most people just they don't, and it's sad because I think also the system like brainwashes them and makes them complacent, and makes people lazy. It's like, you know, if you think about school in itself, it's almost like a farm animal that just breeds fucking workers.
Like, it's so
you know
bad,
what I mean?
bro.
So it's like it's kind of like the system's cooking people, but at the same time, it's like people are choosing to let themselves be cooked.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Bro, I realized this recently, bro. I hate broke people, bro. I hate the fucking mindset. Like, it is genuinely pissing me off.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad, bro. Like, this one guy was like texting me on Instagram and stuff, and I was like,
You can have no money and be rich, by the way.
Yeah, I was like texting back and forth. I was like, bro, yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to like start this business and stuff, but it's like I have like 5K to my name. I don't want to risk it. And then like, bro, like, what else are you gonna do with 5K? Like, what else are you gonna do? Like,
I mean,
what
you
are
go to
what are you gonna
college.
spend it on, bro? Like, I just don't get it. It's like people like they see money, they want to hoard money, but it's like money that stays stagnant. It's just gonna get lost. Like,
People-
either like you'll just lose it, or it's gonna be taken away by some shit. Like, money's supposed to like be in motion. It's supposed to flow. Because if it doesn't, guess what? If a fucking river stops flowing, then it's gonna die. And water's gonna get still, and the water's gonna get bad. All the fish are gonna die. So your bank account has to be like a river.
Yeah.
It has to be flowing. Like outflow, inflow. Ideally more inflow than outflow. Ideally, but still, you know, that's how it's supposed to be.
I hate all these people calling me. It just makes me lose track of thought. Bro, I'm gonna switch my phone number.
That's what Lil Pump did. I called Lil Pump yesterday, boys.
Yeah.
And
He switched his number.
it's
Yeah,
a different
I
number.
wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, this is like the thing again, bro. I hate when people call me. I hate when someone just can like, they can press a button and just steal my time. I hate that. Unless it's someone that's gonna actually make me money, and it's some brokey. I hate that stuff.
Yeah, because it's like when Marco says he does not like poor people, and I don't like poor people either, it's not like we're talking about people who don't have money. We're talking about people who think broke, think poor, because there's a difference. There's a huge difference, and I've talked about this for a while, because I really do not like poor people. People who think in a scarce, you know, non-faithful, like I don't believe I can do it type of way. I would never want to surround myself with that type of person, because I bet on myself with everything that I do. Everything, every single thing that I do in my life, I constantly bet on myself. Even when I get scammed, I bet on myself. And I take responsibility for it. And I take responsibility for everything in my life. And that's why I've gotten to where I'm at. But it's like, I don't want to hang out with people who rather place the, you know, the responsibility of their own lives on other people, or, you know, rather just be scared about doing anything. You know, it's like some people are just too scared to even see to even see success. You know, I have people that are like too scared to even leave their fucking hometown. Oh my god, that made that looks so nice. And it's like there's nothing to lose.
jumping.
Oh, he's bouncing. Oh, he's
Is
pulling
that
up.
Alex?
He's pulling up. Who is this? Oh shit.
Let's put a crush into it.
Bro, your shit is sick, bro. How you doing?
Oh.
I'll be back, boys.